How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. In my case, it was 3.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
Well, hello there, everybody.
Hello.
Pregame. We have some wonderful questions sent in. We will start with Jenny Wensloff. Want to know this? All caps. Erin's parents' reaction to her tattoo.
We actually haven't discussed it. And I know that they listen to the podcast. I'm shocked they haven't brought it up. I don't think they are going to be too thrilled about it. I'm going to see my parents soon. So I'm sure they will bring this up. But yeah, I'm actually shocked they haven't mentioned this.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Lindsay.
So neither of your parents have a tattoo?
No.
Neither of your parents have a tattoo?
Mm-mm. My mom has.
My dad.
Double. She has her ears pierced and then one up here. And I used to think that was like so rebel. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh
my sister doesn't even have a double
gosh.
piercing. Like crazy.
What's going on over there? You guys are adorable.
Squares. All right. Lindsay 2044. Thoughts on sleeping with your dogs in the bed? I know you have your thoughts. Go.
No. Like I didn't even used to let my dogs go upstairs. In fact, I had a gate built so at night that they wouldn't come upstairs because growing up, we never even let our dog, our German Shepherd, in the house. Like he slept in the garage and he had a dog house. So dogs in my house was even like a foreign concept. But then, for safety and stuff like that, like I loved, we'll get to that in the full length podcast, the irony there. But I started letting them come inside, my dogs. And then now Willis, because he's getting older and I'm obsessed with him. He's my little security guard and he follows me around everywhere. So I let him sleep upstairs, but on the floor.
Yeah.
And this fucker jumped up at the ranch. He jumped up on the bed and I was like, because it's lower, so he doesn't have to jump up as high so he can actually get on that one. And I'm like, no, ass off the bed. But you, I know, think differently.
Yeah, our 80-pound gorilla
girl.
is with us. There are times that it's great. There's times that it's not. I wouldn't recommend getting in that habit, but I am like so sentimental lately. He's only 6, but I just feel every birthday from here on out is a down. Like, it's like I want him to be 5 forever. So I'm like, I don't care at this point. He can do whatever he wants. I love him so much.
Oh, I know the babies are the babies. Does he sleep every night in your bed?
Yeah.
You guys,
it's hard. This
is not a California king. This is a Florida, California, and Texas size bed to fit all of you guys in there.
Because he's like, Jared and I are big. He's big, like whatever. But I wouldn't change it for the world. All right. Ann Carta. Sorry if I screwed that up. What's better, girls' night in or girls' night out? I like a night in, but I like to go out sometimes.
If I have to pick one, I'm going in. Like, give me my jammies, give me wine and like girls on a couch and just watching Sex in the City or, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. In my case, it was 3.
She looks so good in that movie.
Oh my God, that yellow dress.
So good.
What a gal. Jack Jenkins, pool or beach?
I think it depends on where you are. If you are in Bahamas, anywhere out there, I love the ocean. It feels like the pool, but I'm mostly a pool gal.
I'm mostly a pool gal too, unless it's, to your point, like white sandy beaches, which growing up on the West Coast, no. We had lakes. I mean, growing up in Washington, we lived on lakes. Like that was our thing, freshwater lakes. So I actually, if there was that in the running, I'm going lake from pool and beach.
Whoa.
Hair extensions advice. This one's from Maggie Davis TV. Hair extension advice for beginners don't know where to start. Well, as I currently mess with mine, because it actually needs to be cut into advice, I've done it all. I've done the clip-ins. I've done sew-ins. I've done the tape. The tape does not work. I don't know how anyone does the tape.
No, you can't do a ponytail. It sticks out.
The hair dryer.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone does that. I like the sew-in ones. I'm very hard on my hair. So like when I'm using the blow dryer and stuff, those bad boys stay in there. I mean, mine gets to the point when I put extensions in that I can't sleep for the first 2 nights because it's so tight.
It's like a new facelift.
In my hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, which by the way, isn't always a bad thing. Maybe I need that. Maggie TV though, Maggie Davis TV, I would say start extensions are not for the faint of heart. I've had really good ones and I've had really bad ones. Start slow and don't do it if you don't have to, because I am now the person that is addicted. I go through phases. I want really short and then I want really long and my hair's fucked. So don't do it if you don't have to.
That I would actually say don't do it. And I am much like Charissa. Just Google me throughout my entire career. I have had all shapes and sizes and colors of extensions. I've had really great ones. I've had really shitty ones. The best thing I ever did in 2020 was take my hair out because first of all, in this head, I was doing all individuals. It would take 8 to 10 hours a day to do it.
Yeah.
And also it's fucking expensive. Invest in a great set of clip-ins. Have somebody make you clip-ins. Everybody's doing this world right now because you don't need just one color. They sprinkle all sorts of colors in. Learn how to put them in your head, and then you can take them out and give your hair a break.
Look at you Vidal Sassoon.
Sure. All right.
How are we doing on our time?
5 minutes, it says. Evan, 23.
Look at us. We're adorable.
Next country, city you want to travel to. My summer's over. I don't know. Yeah. I would like to do Croatia on a boat.
Oh my gosh. I would love to do Croatia on a boat. I still haven't done Greece. I know you did that. Did you love it?
It was great. So great. Yeah. Italy, Amalfi is the best.
Amalfi was wonderful. I got to finally do that last year. I think the south of France is just something, you know, where I really would want to go. I really want to go to Monaco and the Grand Prix because I have this just admiration and affinity for Grace Kelly, just the Princess of Monaco. So yeah, but
so nice.
I need to get another job, especially after being robbed, to afford to get a plane ticket there or a hotel. I mean, it's astronomical.
Yeah.
Next, we got, this is from Florida Golfer Gal. Cute name. Should you tip when picking up a pizza for yourself? I feel like tipping needs to calm down. Florida Golfer Gal, this is a very interesting topic.
It's a big debate.
We've discussed this before. I as a former waitress, bartender, hostess, and my mom was a waitress, one of her 10 jobs growing up, and I watched her work and come home and tip at least 20%. But this built-in gratuity is crazy town. Like you have to earn it. That's why it's called the tip. Like you have to earn it. And like there's so many places now that just build it in. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So when you tip, I would say yes, absolutely tip on pizza. Because it's still someone, especially if it's still, she said because she picked it up. Yeah. I would still
say people are making it.
Food preparation. Yes.
Yeah. I'm a big tipper.
I say you tip. But this, here's a tip.
Okay, and then our final one, Rockstar64. Did either of you see the Eras tour? I haven't yet, but I've followed it all on TikTok. I do want to go. I really, really want to go. I just feel like it's one of those concerts that's such a production, and I think whatever. She's adorable and good for her. She works her ass off. I'm into that.
I love her, and
she's worked friggin' hard.
When Alyssa had her brain tumor when she was 6, and all she wanted to do was go to the Taylor Swift concert when she got out of the hospital. Aww. So we went, and here this little 6-year-old has all these bandages on her head, and she's straight out of the hospital, and she's singing and she's dancing. And I will never, ever forget, like Taylor Swift made her feel that way. And like, that's all she wanted. So ever since then, I was like, I'm all in on Taylor Swift. And I'm sorry if you're not, like, what, you don't like somebody that makes people happy?
Exactly.
You suck. So yeah, I think she's wonderful. And by the way, doing a 4-hour concert, she doesn't mail that shit in.
It's pouring rain.
Some people we know doing podcasts.
Yes. Yeah, no, I love her. I've gotten to meet her
I'm
once.
all in on Taylor Swift.
Great. I don't care.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, I'm a psycho. I went to
tell me the story.
Well, I went to a concert and I went to her pre-meet and greet. I was the oldest person there. I was so excited to meet her. I think it was her Enchanted tour or something like that, but she couldn't have been cuter. I loved her. I wore a little bracelet. Like, good for her. She works her ass off. I'm into that.
And unapologetic about who she is. And I'm all into that as well. Thank you guys, as always, for your questions. We really appreciate them. And we'll try to answer as many as we can on the pregame. This week's podcast, just going to let you know, it is something shitty happened in my life. I will discuss that because you guys are amazing and I love you. And I'm going to talk about all the good, the bad, and in between. And if it is a downer, know that there's a silver lining in there somewhere, like there always is in life. Love you. Go enjoy the rest of your vacation. I'm going to finish installing this house. And when there's a turnover in life, guys, the game isn't over.
No.
Keep playing. Love you.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.